Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, October 10, 2022. There can be nagging problems and concerns to manage early today, with the Sun opposite Chiron. You might struggle to find a balance between work and rest. Old problems might resurface, and people are more sensitive than usual. With a powerful solar 12th house, you have a stronger need to recover, relax, heal, and renew your strength these days. However, some old wounds may open today, temporarily disrupting the flow, and while the process can be a little weighty, the results should be excellent. Watch for guilt eroding your actions, decisions, and relationships now. Take this opportunity to work through these issues. The majestic moon spins along the degrees of Pisces. Whenever she is in a fellow water sign, you feel right at home with her energy. In fact, with her activating your solar 5th house of true love, you could feel like your heart is also being summoned. You can now connect with a lover on a spiritual, karmic level. Take time to indulge in these sensitive moments with your one and only, as if you are two soulmates who have been searching throughout time just to find each other once again. Perhaps you'll realize it's true. What is bothering you? Work may not be easy, especially with the Sun in Libra opposing Chiron retrograde in Aries. Chiron retrograde suggests that you may be dealing with more stressors than usual, such as feeling upset about how your routine is going or feeling angered by the lack of success despite your productivity. Some people could even be grinding your gears. Luckily, the opposition is your reminder that you can either focus on what bothers you or find your inner peace. Take each annoyance as your opportunity to work on your harmony. The last 7 days have seen the moon create a lot of positive energy on both sides of the financial fence, both directly and indirectly. More directly was not just having the moon in your income sector this time last week, but at a friendly aspect to lucky Jupiter on the job front. More recently, it was the moon's friendly aspect to Mars in your financial sector over the last few days. You are human and you need a hug every once in a while. It's not about sex or seduction, it's just a deep confirmation that you are a good and lovable person. If you can relate to this need, don't hesitate to get a hug from someone who loves you. Your emotions can feel a bit raw, you may experience tears or sad feelings even as you receive this hug. Let the feelings release and don't question your emotions. Today you should meet someone, or be in union or collaboration. But if the situation isn't conducive for this, a breakup which is related to your past could be in the air. In reality, everything will depend on your situation. If it is good, it will only be better. If it is bad, you could be the person who makes things deteriorate. Be careful despite everything, to preserve those close to you from a possible crisis. A lot of the focus today is on the Moon and Pluto, and while they are focused on different themes, they do share something in common. That common theme is a focus on the past, with the Moon's monthly visit to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart, not only connecting with the planets in retrograde motion here but for the last time before lucky Jupiter retrogrades back in. At the same time, in his last full day in retrograde motion in your communication sector, Pluto is on a mission to give the past and unsaid words a voice. While the moon is making an ordinary monthly visit to your romantic sector, and this will get the weekend off to a romantically charged start, this is also amplifying a sense of anticipation. While there is already a strong sense of romantic nostalgia, with Jupiter just weeks away from retrograding back in, the doors are set to open even wider to the past and second chances. Our eyes in the sky. You might just have to take a step back from someone and regroup right now. Doing the necessary self-care work early in the morning will give you the complete view of what is going on. The Pluto retrograde ends today after spinning backward in Capricorn since April 29th. The interpersonal lessons you're experiencing are the same ones being felt by everyone around you. There are people who rub you the wrong way and others who just fundamentally get you. It's up to you to decide how to best comfort yourself through this process. How do you want to be nurtured? Breakthroughs are highly possible and reflect the unpredictable lessons of Pluto in Capricorn. A lot of this has to do with finances and feeling secure, including but not limited to feeling secure in your physical location. If you don't like the way someone is treating you, this is the time to handle the issue directly and with conviction. With activity in your house of relationships, you might feel like being more social. Even if you aren't seeking a favor, getting together with your professional contacts is a good idea so you can remind them of your skills. You may need to look to your house of appearances and first impressions and make sure you're putting your best foot forward in order to improve your financial future. Be very careful, because these skies also can indicate those who are stuck in abusive relationships. Remember to reach out to someone if you feel like you need help. You are not alone by any means, but these cosmic alignments ask for numerous independent decisions to be made at once. These two inclinations leave us feeling polarized and frustrated. It's as though we don't want to move for fear of making a mistake, even though we know that mistakes are exactly what we need to grow, and therefore, succeed. The worst thing we can do now is to bottle up our feelings to the point where we finally snap and act recklessly. Take one thing at a time. In the pre-dawn hours, the Pisces moon sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, engendering catharsis. We've arrived at the end of the road. It becomes necessary to distance ourselves from toxic relationships or behaviors for our own good. Our intuition guides us to recognize and release problematic desires or subconscious beliefs preventing us from self-actualizing. As many of us will be asleep at this hour, our dreams can communicate what we must do to break free from addictions. Before dawn, the moon opposes Mercury in Virgo, stimulating agitation. Our will becomes fragmented and our thoughts, polarized. This aspect may manifest disquieting dreams, or we can wake up on the wrong side of the bed. The moon then begins its void of course, lasting several hours. If possible, delay starting your morning activities and use this time for journaling or reflection. Getting our thoughts out on paper will help us to better understand the factors underlying our anxieties.